Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. So today I have a new palette to share with you all. This is the Delancey Panda palette. It is absolutely adorable. This packaging is just the cutest. And then you open it up and there are 9 nice smoky cool tone gray shades in here. I really like it. And some of these shades also have a really cute panda imprint. So you can see here, just a couple of them do, but it's super cute. So I was seriously lacking some grays in my collection. The only sort of gray tone palette I have is my oldest palette in my collection, and the quality of that one just isn't really there anymore. And then this one popped up on my Instagram feed and I was like, it's adorable. I've been looking for grays, so I did decide to purchase it. So I am very excited to test it out today. I have not tried this brand before, but I am excited to. They've been kind of on my radar for a little while. There are a couple other palettes that they have that I've looked at in the past, but this is the first palette that I've purchased from them. So I'm just going to test this out today, so if you're interested, then keep on watching. So the first shade I want to start out with is Silver, and I did also purchase a brush set from Delancey, so I will be using some of those today. This is one of them. It's just a kind of fluffier brush. So I just picked up some of this shade on this brush, and I'm just going to start running it through my crease. And we will see how these shades perform. I am a little picky when it comes to gray shades because sometimes I feel like they just don't look good on my skin tone. So I was a little nervous picking this palette up, but the undertones of the shades in the pan look nice, so I'm hoping it works out for me. So I'm just running the shade through the crease, starting out super simple. Seems to be doing pretty good. I am building it up a little bit. I'm not picking up too much product on my brush when I go back into the pan, but I am going back a few times. You can see the shade is blending through the crease. So we will see how it performs with the other shades as well. All right, next we are going to dip into the shade Smog. And I'm going to just focus this one lower in the crease. Okay. I didn't pick up that much product on the brush and it's looking pretty pigmented, so that's nice. I want to focus a lot of the product from these shades in the outer portion. I want this to be just a really smoky outer corner area. So I am kind of blowing it out a little bit as we get to the outer corner. I like this shade. I think I like it better than the first one that we used. But I am going to go back in with a little bit more of the lighter gray and just blend around the edges. And this is usually what I do for all of my looks. So these brushes seem to be working pretty nicely as well. They're nice and soft, which I like. So I'm just going back and forth between these two shades, so we get a nice blend and a nice pigmentation. Alright, the only shades that are darker are these two sort of black shades. So this is like an actual matte black, and then this one has some glitter press into it. I think I'm going to take this one and see how that one blends in the outer corner. This is the shade Coal. So just picking this one up on a smaller blending brush, once again from the Delancey collection. And I want to focus a lot of this product in the outer corner. And then we will slowly bring some product through the rest of the crease as there gets less product on my brush. So this basically just performs as a matte shade. That's what I find with a lot of these sequin shades, is they usually just perform pretty well as a matte shade. The glitter tends to blend away. I am also dragging this a little on my lower lash line, as you can see. I know this might be looking a little crazy right now, but I have a plan, so just bear with me. I'm going to go back in with the previous shades as well and just blend around the edges, just so we get a nice blended smoky look. Alright, now I'm going to go in with some shimmers, so I'm going to take the shade Smoky, and this one is the darkest shimmer shade in this palette. And I want to see how it performs dry first, but I might wet my brush, we'll see. So I'm just kind of packing this one on the outer corner. That is actually looking pretty pigmented. I really enjoy when shimmer shades can just pack down on a dry brush. They don't need to be fussed with too much. That one's looking pretty nice. Alright, then I'm just going to flip this brush over and take the shade Cigarette right here. So this is one of the lighter shimmer shades. And I want to lighten up this inner corner right here. Yeah, I really like these shimmer shades. They're not overly metallic or wet looking or anything, but personally that's not really what I go for with shimmers. I just like a nice shine to the lid and a nice opacity with them, and these ones are really nice. Alright, now I want to take the shade Midnight on a liner brush, and for this one I am going to wet my brush just because I find that liner sticks better when I wet the brush. And I want to try and be very precise with this. So I'm just gonna start drawing out my wing. And this black is pretty pigmented, which is nice. So I just kind of draw the liner, the shape I want, and then I'll go back and fill it in. Not always the most precise, but I do my best. Alright, I want to go in with a little bit of Snow. I'm not entirely sure how this is going to work because it is a white shade, so I'm going to try not to pick up too much of it. But I just kind of want to clean up a little under the liner. And just make it look a little bit sharper. And if you can see it not sticking down here, that is not the palette's fault. My eye just waters a lot down there, so eyeshadow kind of has a hard time sticking. But yeah, that's not the palette's fault at all. But I did just want to mention that if it looks a little weird down here, that is why. Alright, the final shade I want to take is Ice. And this shade is just going to go right in my inner corner. It's just a nice pop. It's very pretty. So I do just want to go clean this look up a little bit more and add some mascara, and I will be right back with my final thoughts. Alright, here is the final look. And for this look, I used my Physicians Formula Butter Blowout Mascara. That is quickly becoming a favorite mascara of mine. As for this palette, I am quite happy with how this look turned out. I think it is nice and smoky, and I especially really enjoyed the shimmers in this palette. They performed really nicely, especially just on a dry brush, which is something that I personally prefer. And yeah, I think they're really nice. They're not completely in your face, shiny, but I think they're really nice, especially for more of an everyday shimmer, which is typically what I like to go for. The mattes seem to blend pretty nicely in the crease. That first matte I was a little bit iffy on, the lightest one, but I think once I started blending it with the other shades and building those ones up, it looked better. So I am quite happy. I think the shades are nice. They're pigmented. This black liner turned out really nicely. So overall, I am really pleased with this palette. I'm happy that I purchased it, and I am excited to have it in my collection and continue to use it. Obviously, it is more of a monochromatic palette, but that was the reason that I bought this. So I'm not sure how much variation I will have with my looks, but it is a nice staple for me to have in my collection. I just felt like I was missing these nice smoky gray tones. So I am quite happy with the palette as a whole, and I'm happy to have it in my collection. And this packaging is just so cute, and I can't get over that. So let me know what you think of this look, what you think of this palette, and also be sure to let me know what else you would like to see from me. I am always open to suggestions. Give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my future uploads. And with all of that said, I will see you in my next video. Bye!